never nowhere near full. Like that shit is always that close to empty. How much do you really drink?
Oh, that ain't that bad. No,
Whoa.
I share liquor. I don't like drinking alone. I keep the bottle with me everywhere I go.
He
I
was
keep a
traveling drunk.
I keep a brand new
Wow.
bottle with me everywhere I go. I keep it in the
Are
trunk.
you serious?
Yeah. You never know when a party gonna pop off. And then but it never fails though. Every time I pull up, we'll be kicking it, cracking jokes. I'm like, God damn, boy. Hey buddy, you got something? I'm like, come on, you know I do. And now it's a party.
So you're known as Buddy with the bottle for real. Like
Yeah,
that's no
it's
joke.
always a bottle in the trunk. You never know when people gonna want to party.
Mm.
I keep that motherfucking thing on me.
So you never know when people want party.
You never know. I turn a Tuesday.
I mean,
into a
meanwhile, I
Sunday.
just go to the liquor store.
Why? When you can just ride with it in your car.
Closed, right? Unopened. That's why.
Yeah, I keep
He's
brand new
talking
bottles.
about. He's talking about open. It's been open.
Yeah, because this the one I just opened yesterday.
And it
I
was
was
Damn,
at-
nigga, yesterday.
I went to Chuck E. Cheese because I'm drinking with people. I went to Chuck E. Cheese, and these badass kids got to running around punching strangers in the knees.
so you at Chuck E. Cheese drinking?
Girl, hey, no judgment, because I go to kids'
Buddy would
events
never
drunk
do
too.
Them
anything like
kids
that. I
is
gotta stick up
terrible,
for Buddy.
man.
I go to kids shit drunk as fuck. What you mean?
Thank
I
you.
go to kids' parties drunk. I just went and did Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, them kids
I was
are,
at main
party,
event
look at that.
Blizzard
and they
for my
do that
kid's
shit
birthday
because
party.
they do that shit to adults because they know you're not gonna do nothing. Like strange, random kids I ain't never seen in my life punch me in the kneecaps and shit running by. Of course, I'm going outside to take a drink.
That's when you trip
You
their asses by
You
accident.
stripped the shit out them little kids.
I'm not hitting on those kids.
I didn't say hit. I said trip.
Yeah.
Oh, I should. I didn't
Accident
think of
happen
that.
all the time.
That's actually a good idea.
While they
I
on the
tripped the fuck
trampoline,
out somebody's kids.
They
while
run
they
by
on
you,
the
and
trampoline,
you
just
out a little
book a
bit.
I
T
hope
scissor
y'all know
kick
y'all
there.
alive and people were watching y'all. They gonna see y'all out
I
in
go
public places.
crazy.
They be like,
I
these
go
people,
They know the
crazy.
be
vibe.
aware that they be tripping people kids.
I would.
And I bump your kid with my hip if they get too close.
These
I
is
don't do
jokes.
They know the vibes.
You gotta
I'm not
talk
gonna
about
trip.
it.
I'm not gonna trip your kids.
I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't like. I do it
Well, I would drop
Yeah.
kick somebody kid on a little trampoline.
regularly.
On accident, watch that little motherfucker fly across the room.
And
My
it's
bad,
so
little man.
satisfying. It's so satisfying. And then you got to give the
It
look
is.
afterwards because, like, if you don't scare them, they're gonna go tell, right? But you got to give that look.
Yeah. You gotta look dead in the
And, you
eye.
know, and it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Hey, for real, though, I see the Chuck E. Cheese employees. They look like they're about to die. So I pull up on there was two girls standing there just looking like they was suffering. So I roll up on them. I was like, "Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick?" They're like,
You
"Yeah."
wanna
I'm like, "This job-" I said, "This job stress y'all the fuck out, don't it?" They both was like, "Oh my god!" It's like they've been waiting for somebody to ask him this shit. You have
Well,
no
I mean,
idea.
if you go ask somebody at Burger King, they're gonna say that shit too, nigga. That
Yeah,
shit.
they
but
were
what?
over
I mean, I don't know, but it's kind of different though because like it's the kids. I can understand Burger King because they be adults coming in there with the bullshit, but motherfuckers be acting like
But at the same time, you did apply for a children's casino. Like, nigga, that's
One
what that is. Like,
children's casino.
Right.
gonna be
Where's
kids
the
there.
account- Somebody got to be accountable.
That is
You got to take
exactly-
accountability one day.
But one of the person I asked 4 employees, one of them said it's not the kids, it's the parents.
I can see
He said the
that.
kids
Sure,
are cool.
yeah.
He said the kids are gonna be kids. They're gonna run around and do anything. It's the
Yeah,
parents.
kids are gonna be
Every
kids.
type of thing.
Hold on. You really talked to 4 different employees? Like you a secret shopper? Like you surveying the shit?
Yeah.
Horrible job.
Was
Hello,
this on the
Marvin.
clock or on your free time or like what? We just
No, it
go
was a
take-
birthday party. My little cousin turned 2 years old.
They're
So
not
I
even
went,
gonna remember that party.
I went and bought him a
This
big
party
ass.
wasn't for them anyway. Niggas be trying to throw parties forever. Yeah, we having a 2.5 day birthday party this Saturday.
This kid is 2. If you don't get some ice cream and some cake and go to a fucking park and invite the cousins to the house, they're not gonna remember this shit.
No.
I went out bad, so I bought him a big
I
ass
did it
toy.
one time, and then I learned the lesson because you spend all that money to feed everybody else's kids to get some bullshit gifts back for your kid.
You got
This
gifts?
is what we do.
Hey, we ain't get gifts.
Nah, I bought a big ass
You
motherfucking
didn't get
Batman. That
gifts?
shit was
No.
$80.
I didn't even get gifts. Like, nah.
No. See, we do me days now because I remind my kids every day. Today is not about you. We got stuff to do, but on your birthday, you can do whatever you want. Candy for
Wait,
breakfast, cool. But if you throw up, you clean it up. You want to go
What's a
shopping?
me day?
Cool. You get your
I do
gifts.
that shit every
At
day.
midnight,
It's
you get-
consequences. I'm not gonna just do it on one day. You want to do something, as long as you ain't killing yourself, I'm going to let you find out the consequence in that. You're laughing, girl. I have
So
wood
in
floors.
conclu-
My daughter
in
decides she wants
conclusion of
to
this,
slide around in her socks. I let her do that shit. And
so
flip,
in
I
conclusion,
let her until she fell into a goddamn wall. Pow! Your
Oh,
ass learned, huh?
we're gonna wrap this up. So
Lady,
Don't get to the
lady
ice
trying to get her. No, she didn't. No.
the conclusion of
I
this
didn't hit her. She did it herself. So no, it's not a piece.
Hypothetically speaking.
it's a lesson.
Lucious
You gotta
Williams
let
and
them
Friends
learn.
Podcast, episode 45. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got my friends that sits with me. Lena Dane, Ray, Buddy with a B, Keisha from Calculus. How y'all doing? How was y'all's week?
Good.
Good.
Productive.
I had a good. Yeah, I had a good week.
Lena's street name is Lena Fuck Them Kids Dame.
Oh my God.
What?
She embraced it. She leaned in.
Love them to death.
That's what they call it on the east side.
How's your week, Lena?
My week was good. Took the girls. We all got our nails done yesterday, an early celebration of their birthday.
Hey.
And chilling. I cooked dinner. About to do some hair after this. It's been a good week.
You can cook. It's crazy.
I can.
Buddy, how was your week other than going to a children's casino?
Other than that, I was outside last night for a minute. Outside is too expensive, so I think I'm gonna stay inside. Outside is like 2 days worth of work. I've been putting like price tags on outside. So I take my hourly wage and multiply it by my day, and then calculate how much money I spent in 1 hour outside. And I'm like, all right, I just spent 2 days and a half worth of work in an hour.
Yep.
I'm staying in the house.
Keisha, how was your week?
My week was productive. Got my edges taken care of. So
all right.
Got my task.
You know what? Hold on, Keisha. I hate when people talk about their hair. I really do.
You got what?
Because I ain't got none, and it shit just irks me.
That's that jealous energy.
Yeah, that's the light skin in me.
But your scalp got a nice glow.
Just be real, you gotta get them edges redone.
You got to get them edges touched.
Yes, you have to. So, got my hair done, got my thas tatted.
Your thas?
Yes, my thas. It's where it's in between my thigh and my ass.
What white people you been hanging around, Keisha, to learn that shit?
Nah, I made that up myself. Forget you.
Oh, you got your thas tatted.
Yes. I'm
letting whose unseasoned chicken breast you been eating to think you shit like that?
It's just a little thas.
Your thas.
I mean, it makes sense though when you kind of.
Well, she made all the sense. But when you raise it on your body.
Yeah, it adds up. It adds up now.
That motherfucker trying to shoot me in the thas. I'm gonna blew my thas off.
That part of the body don't have a name.
It does. It's the weird little behind the hippie before the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm letting that feel and ready for the week to start. Doing my errands.
So what you get on your thas?
You'll be getting hella tattoos.
Yeah, I got my next one in mind. I got the statement made only for a boss, and boss looks like it's written out in lipstick with a lipstick and a lipstick print. So it's a reminder to myself to stop fucking around with these dirty fuck boys, but a warning to whoever in the future. So. You know.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with you having a crush on your supervisor or something. We can move on.
And if we're being real right now, if you really want to remind yourself, you tattooed it on your forehead. You really should.
Oh, wow.
Well, she should tattoo the bosses on the forehead so she can remind us of every day.
You know what? I'm done with you, Lou. Move on to the next.
No.
Damn.
I would. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I offended anybody watching this, I apologize. I came from a place of love, not hate as they took it. We here at the Lucious Williams and Friend podcast don't agree with anything that Lucious or Buddy has to say.
Never.
But Ray, how was your week?
My week was good. I got my official welcome stuff from Edward Jones.
Hey,
Get
let's
that
go.
Wait.
Yep, pretty excited for that. I know, but Lucious don't like to hear about it, but I got my hair done. Had a pedicure. We went out for his birthday this weekend, so we went to Shoguns with his mom and his sister and his brother-in-law.
Wait, what's Shoguns?
It's basically like Kobe. You know what that is?
I'm not from anywhere.
Basketball player. Duh, we all
Kobe Steakhouse?
Yeah, it's the steakhouse where they cook the food in front of you.
The Kobe,
We call that. All we got down here is hibachi that cook in front of you.
I knew your country ass was gonna say hibachi.
We don't got all those other names now.
Hibachi.
We don't got all those
okay,
names.
since I don't eat that, none of that. How is that? How's that experience? I've never been to a hibachi, man. I'll be watching people get them little flaming onions or whatever the fuck they get.
You've never been to a hibachi grill before?
But you don't get the flame. It's part of the show, part of the ambiance.
It's the show.
Yeah.
Making the rice or making the noodles, and they're cooking your food in front of you, and they're just putting on a show in front of you.
Yeah, they be flipping the fucking tools and utensils.
Popping shit in your mouth and stuff.
They're not putting nothing in my mouth. First of all. This is not what we gonna do.
You're gonna end up eating it anyway.
Thinking they about to put some meat in my mouth. You crazy as fuck. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
It's like if you come to the back, I'll give you a little bit more. You know?
We're not doing that.
Meat. I got steak in the back. I got steak in
You better not even look at me and say open your mouth. You don't even make that request out of me. You can't even request it. You calling security. Don't tell me to open my mouth because you got something to put in there. We're not.
Right. You don't want to know how my week was?
I'm about to ask when everybody stop talking.
Go ahead. I'm done.
Lucious, how was your week?
Oh, my week was straight. Shows. My week was great. I did a bunch of shows. Hey, that shit's exhausting, man. I was so tired today.
You thought he was gonna say
I wanted to take a nap, but my body wasn't ready to take a nap. What's that?
The way you asked, you would have thought you would have said my week was excellent.
Yeah. I thought something.
No, super.
No, that's what y'all thought for real.
Yeah.
I barely got the energy for this shit tonight. I'm just going through it right now. We made all the way the fuck out. I worked hard this week.
Wine glass Ray in the building.
The wine glass Ray.
Are you trying to give me a name since your name Buddy with the bottle?
He tried to start Buddy with the bullshit.
Damn.
Put it together. Buddy with a bottle of bullshit. How about that?
Damn.
She said a bottle of bullshit.
It's a pack buddy night tonight. I said I was gonna be mature.
But you start shit and then all of a sudden want to get on here and act like you
right.
Before we get like this just comes out of nowhere, and you know damn well it's not coming from nowhere. This shit starts prior to now.
So you can lie to people, and I'm starting shit. All right, it's cool though. We can move on. So you can lie to men, but okay, we can move on.
Girl, oh, I know you lying.
Hey, guess what, Lena?
What's going on?
Guess what, Keisha?
Ain't shit.
Guess what, buddy? Guess what, buddy?
What's that? I can't guess.
You can't guess right now. Can you guess?
What?
We got topics.
All
right.
Just the way he said that.
We got topics.
Are y'all ready? We have topics.
Serious.
It's my energy level tonight. We have topics.
Okay.
What happened
Don't
to
sound
Spirit
like
Fingers?
man, please.
We're going to have to hear it tonight.
What happened to Spirit Fingers? Remember you used to do the jazz hands?
Yeah, you know, I'm mature.
You gotta get
look, our first topic. This is my question. I asked everybody, have they ever taken one for the team? Now, what I mean by that is when you're younger, a lot of times when you link up, somebody brings a friend, you and they homies hang out, whatever. And then whoever that person brings, you got to keep them distracted while the other person goes and tries to do what they do. So, yeah, have you ever taken one for the team? I've taken plenty for the team. And has it ever come back to be returned the other way where somebody take one for the team for you?
What if you were taken for the team? Okay, my bad. I just thought about that when he said the other way. I thought that's what he was gonna say.
Well, hell, if I was taken for the team, goddamn it, then they won that night. The fuck? Right now, have you ever taken one for the team?
Yes. Quite a few times.
Damn.
It's not fun.
Just had to uphold a conversation with some lame, ugly.
Most of the time, it's the ugly friend. It's the friend with the bad bread. It's the friend who ain't got the haircut. It's the friend who ain't got shit going for themselves. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Don't got nothing to talk about.
You ever take one for the team?
Ain't hold real conversations at all. Nope.
Yeah, I've definitely taken a couple for the team. Man, I think that's just kind of like the rite of passage. But, but as far as somebody taking one for me, no, because I usually do my third solo dolo. So we ain't doing that bring a friend shit.
So you just admitting to doing dirt. We can move on.
Buddy, you ever taking one for the team?
Absolutely. I had a girl that I knew was ugly and asked her if she had a friend for somebody else. And when the friend came, I was still the one taking one for the team because the friend was mine. Yeah.
That's just, man. I used to have a homie. This mug used to be like, "Hey man, Coach, she got a friend." And I'll fall for that shit every time. Every time I'm down the road, I get there and I'll be like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like, you always selfish with this shit. That's a selfish motherfucker. Like, bro, come on now.
Keisha?
Nah, I'm kind of like Lena. I just be solo. I don't really do the group thing, and if I have, we usually come like prepped. Like if she has her dude, I'll just disappear and do my own thing and meet him up later. But I've never had to do that, or vice versa, which is actually weird.
So he wasn't never with no homies or nothing, and the homie tried to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they know you single. They try to hook you up with their friend.
No.
That's dry. Because I done had that too. That's why I don't go on. That's why I don't like being third wheel. They be trying to hook you up with people. Like, no, I like this. I like what I'm doing right now.
Well, I got some homeboys, Keisha. I'm gonna hook it up so you can take one for the team.
Oh Lord.
You can get that out of your belt.
Don't do it.
Y'all on all that shit tonight, I see.
So you can get one for the team under your belt.
Yeah, they're right to passage. Later, Dave, what was your question for the week?
Really?
I'm messing.
Like you gotta bust me out. You gotta bust me out in front of everybody, though.
I don't remember. What I did yesterday. You asked me what was the. All right, this seems to be the season of giving flowers. What is one thing that you would like to be acknowledged for, and why?
Oh, you're waiting for me to answer, my bad.
Yes, ma'am.
My spirit, my energy that I exude. Yeah.
You want flowers for it?
You motherfucking right after this.
Let her have her moment, buddy.
God, that's my opinion. God.
Keisha, what would you like to be acknowledged for?
I'm usually acknowledged about my strength, but not about the journey to how I got to the strength that I'm at. Like everybody knows what I've been through or what I've overcome, but they don't know how I got to that point. So I guess it goes back to my resilience, what I came from out of failures, out of lessons, and so forth. So yeah, that would be
it. Buddy.
Damn, right? My personality is what I want my flowers for, because I'm fire. I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm consistently me all the time. my consistent assholeness is what I should be commended for. Because I mean well, I'm never gonna wrong you for real. I might crack a couple jokes here or there, you know what I'm saying? But I love you, Ray, specifically, big sister from another mister.
That face did not change. She got consistency.
Big sister from another mister.
I've been raised irritating little brother for at least 20 years.
Right, what would you like to be acknowledged for?
My progress. Just my progress and from where I was, like even from going into the military, going into school, from my divorce, just my progress in life, period.
And that's with your personality too?
My personality is fucking amazing, sir.
I'm just saying, like, has it like, do you want the flowers for the progression of? Because you're not as mean as you used to be. You're a little bit nicer now. Well, I ain't gonna say the word nicer. You're a little less mean. Still mean. You're just like less.
Oh, he wants you. He's trying. He's trying to feed you. Don't feed into it.
What would you want?
Feed into
it. What would you want your flowers for, sir? What would you like to be acknowledged for and get your roses while you're alive to smell them?
I don't want to be acknowledged, man. I don't know.
The humbleness.
No, I do, but I mean, come on.
Now, that's mature.
No, I don't want to be acknowledged, man. For real, I just like sometimes I just want to just fade away. You know, like some motherfuckers just retire and make it about them the whole season, even if they like to lose. I just want to just fade off and be like, yo, that dude was cool.
So you want to be known for your coolness, or remembered for your coolness?
Yeah, I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm taking the word out of context.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, but yeah, just being a cool dude. That's about it. All the other shit is irrelevant. And this took a turn for the worse. We were laughing.
You put it down like we were just laughing before you gave your answer.
Everybody else is fine. Your whole ass.
We were laughing and shit.
I told you where I'm coming from.
I felt the energy come out of my body. Like,
can I be open tonight with you guys?
It's a safe space.
Can I vibe with you guys?
This is definitely.
I'm trying to be emotional. I'm trying to open up.
Yeah. We gotta start respecting black men's emotions.
All right. Okay, buddy. Buddy, what's a major plan that you had in life that didn't work out, and how'd you cope? Now, fine, I'm gonna start this damn question out. Nigga, I wanted to perform at WrestleMania as a wrestler, nigga. I'm never sitting here and lie to y'all no more. That was my dream job.
Oh man.
I wanted to wrestle Undertaker and lose at WrestleMania, and I've been coping with it by just watching wrestling and being a fan of the garbage now. I mean, that's how I cope with it.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
Well, how you cope with it?
I'm still dealing with it, nigga. I still want to headline WrestleMania one day, but that shit is out of the books. But you know how like you thought you had it in basketball, you like, I'm gonna make a comeback, and then that next day after you play, you be hurting. Yeah, you ever did some shit, you like, I probably could, nigga. Yeah, my day is over with that. I ain't headline no WrestleMania now. I barely get over my knees, but I'm popping and shit. I don't know. Good. Straight. Buddy, what?
Mine was, I thought I was gonna be in the NBA. I was good. I went to the military and I said, I'm gonna play basketball for the Air Force team. And then not even 2 months later, I fell 20 feet and fucked all my shit up. And I coped with it by not watching college basketball because it triggers me. There it is.
Is that when you met Jack?
Who? I met Jack.
Man, don't even talk about when you started drinking, bro. That nigga, this nigga blames me for that shit. Still, had nothing to do with you motherfucking drinking.
The sole reason that I'm a drinker. That's what he did.
And he really believed that shit too. Why didn't he convince himself?
He was like, I was 22 years old. He like, man, you should go ahead and get drunk this weekend. It's gonna be lit. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll try it out. Ain't look back.
Try it out.
Yeah, he did start drinking it like one.
This is coming from the same person that just went to somebody's house to get food last week. So it sounds believable.
Yep.
Doesn't swallow. Okay.
Any young ladies did anything that wanted to do something?
Does it have to be career based or is it
No, it be whatever the hell you want it to be.
Okay, so sadly enough, I'm gonna say my last relationship. That shit should have worked out because I had everything planned out, had him set right, had me set right. If he had acted right and got himself together, we could have been amazing. But it didn't. So
how though? How? You just basically named every like you was like my last relationship because that nigga wasn't shit. But if he could have got it together.
But you said you had him right. How did you can't have a grown man right?
well, okay, so yeah, you are correct. I thought I taught him the ways of, handling his finances and responsibilities and whatnot. And
So you his mama?
About why you gotta
I
teach him
basically
that?
raised him. Put it that way, yes. I used to be so naive. I taught him how to drive, how to
How to drive?
shit, all that.
Ew. No. You didn't run?
Yeah, we knew each other that long back when we were teenagers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were teaching a 40-year-old man how to drive.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I was about to say, Keisha, I'm about to remove you from the chat right now. You teaching 40-year-old men.
Permission to cut it off? No, I've known him.
I was like, you need to be working at a driver's school.
No, 17.
Oh, okay.
For like 10 years.
You known him for how long?
Yeah.
You said you known him for how long?
Since I was 17. We met when I was 17, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, gave him all the tools, and he failed me every time until I had to leave. So, the way that I cope with it is I bust my ass every day with the kids or work, and I've done 10 times better without him. So, that have to be mine.
So why do you wish that you? Okay.
You need me to elaborate some more?
Well, so let me
Here
ask
comes
you
the
this. So let me ask you
confusion.
this.
Yeah, sorry.
So since you that's how you cope with it or whatever, did you learn anything from that? Like now are you along the lines of I ain't teaching another nigga shit?
Yeah, you know how you date somebody with a car and you're not going back to you're not gonna revert back to that.
I'm not helping a nigga ever again.
No. There's a difference. I'm not willing to take on any projects and help you from the ground up to become something. If you have potential and you tapping into it, that's cool.
Don't fall in love with potential, but keep going.
Yeah, no, she's right with that. The only thing is, I'm not going to be petty and stubborn and be like, well, I'm not going to teach anybody anything ever again. I don't want to close walls like that, but I'm not taking on any projects, and that was my problem before. If you need help, I'll take you on. I'll teach you this, knowing that was just slowing me down. So that's what I've learned from that.
Mm-hmm. Right now, though.
So yeah, my biggest thing when I was growing up and was younger was I was going to own my own business. I was going to go to a HBCU and start my own business. And as we see, none of that's happened.
How do you cope?
Coping, I just work. I mean, I look at ideas and maybe one day I might decide to do it. But at this point in time, I'm okay and content where I'm at. So
she landed that fucking job. I know that. And you didn't need that school for it. So go ahead, girl.
Thank you. Now what you say?
Oh, go ahead.
Buddy said something while I was talking. What you say, Smart?
No, he didn't. He didn't say a thing.
No, I ain't say nothing.
He said you were going to design wine glasses is what he said.
I ain't say that.
He said something about wine.
Yes. I'm talking. I got you. I
want you to answer my question.
I wanted to be a forensic scientist.
Them glasses fit this description too. Go ahead.
You jealous? And I mean, clearly that didn't work out. But how I coped with it was I had to remember that just because I failed, that didn't make me a failure.
There you go.
And I think once I got that, it was like, shit, all right, so let's rework this, go a different route. And I've been in my current position for 8 years and keep going
So
up.
why'd you want to do forensic science?
That shit just it was interesting as fuck. I'm a problem solver. I like to figure shit out.
So you probably be going through niggas' phones too.
No.
So you can figure out what the fuck you got going on.
If I feel like I have to go through your phone, I don't need to be fucking with you. I'm not going through no motherfucking phone. No. I learned my lesson a long motherfucking time ago. What? Yeah, BJ did it. He did it right. I was trying to
your
keep
cousin
on
is on some bullshit right now.
He on
That's because I be on the wine does not mean shit, Mr. Apple Juice.
That's the coping mechanism.
That is not my coping mechanism.
Problem causer. He BJ with the bullshit tonight.
The fuck? Next question.
Well, we running through, so we're gonna run out tonight.
No,
Are we?
All right, okay. Is having curfews in a relationship a sign of lack of trust?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just read it. Okay, hold on, let me reread it. I fuck up a sentence every week. But it says is having curfews in a relationship a sign of lack of trust?
Yes.
Explain.
We grown. Like that person has accountability. They know that they're in a relationship, and if they respect the relationship, it's not based on a curfew, but if it's a mutual respect on, okay, I ain't gonna let the sun beat my ass home. So that's what it is. But you can't tell me, see, I'm fucked up in the head. You can't tell me to be in the house by 2 o'clock, because nigga, you ain't gonna see me till 2 days later. Like, don't do that.
So you be tit for tat. Okay.
That ain't tit for tat.
Bullshit.
That ain't tit for tat.
The next time nigga see you, be like, give me my goddamn key. You ain't staying over here.
No, fuck that. And see, that's the first problem. I don't stay with niggas. I always have my own. You can't put me outside.
That's the only time a curfew is a bad thing. That's the only time you have a curfew.
Huh?
That's the only time you have a curfew. When you stand with a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've never stayed with it. I've always
That's what I'm saying,
my
though.
own.
You think it's
a relationship? We're in this relationship. Let's say we are married and we get this house together. Curfews, I guess that's why I asked the question. I feel like it is a sign of a lack of trust, because at the end of the day, like I have a friend who we were having the conversation and she was like, yeah, but like you, and now that you made the comment, he moved in with her and she was like, yeah, he didn't make his curfew. And I was like, his curfew? And she was like, yeah, we got curfews. And I was like, how does that work? Like, how do I get to tell you what time you got to be home? Because if I give you a 2 a.m. curfew, what that means is if you were cheating or doing whatever the fuck you want to do, you still gonna do it prior to and still come home to me. Yeah. So me giving you a curfew doesn't change shit.
The word
and what's the difference? What's the difference between leaving the house at 10 and coming back at 4, and leaving the house at 7 or 8 and coming back at 2? All I'm gonna do is adjust the hours. I'm gonna still spend the same amount of hours out.
The word curfew just triggers me. When do I age out of that word?
I don't know.
You should have been aged out that word.
I am not a teenager. You're not about to say the word curfew to me.
Mm-hmm. You're not about to tell me too much of shit, for real. That's some motherfucking shit. You're not going to tell me a goddamn thing. But that's just me personally.
Y'all think a little insecurity is sprinkled in there a little bit?
Yeah.
Obviously, it has to be. If you take the curfews, that's like I'll never understand why motherfuckers got trackers on each other.
People do that?
Hell yeah, bro.
You mean like on their phones? Like the
man, them niggas be like, yeah, they be like, yeah, my girl, she got a tracker on me, so I can't really stop over real fast and nothing. I'm like,
that's crazy. One thing I had to learn, one of my favorite quotes is, you cannot change people in their actions. You can only change how you react to them. You ain't gonna, curfews ain't gonna change shit. They gonna have even if they're cheating, like right now, they're gonna find a way to still get around this curfew that you set.
Yeah.
Right.
The word curfew just get on my damn nerves.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
What do you think, Keisha? Go ahead. What you got to say with your fast tattoo? What do you think about curfews?
I think there's no point of it. If I'd rather not give a curfew and see what you're gonna do. If you're gonna respect me and come back, like, before the sun comes up, or you can stay out all day, just let me know that you safe or you staying somewhere else. Okay, fine, but there's no point of curfews. It's like you said, they're gonna find a way to get around it.
So you think it's disrespect if they don't come in at a time that you feel they should come in?
Not really disrespect. If you don't let me know what's going on, I'm worried that something happened to you. Okay, yeah, maybe we need more communication, but I don't need you to give me a curfew or vice versa.
So you just want to know that they're safe and you good.
Yeah, that's it.
So you want check-ins?
Not really check-ins. Just
Girl,
if
I'm at
you
the
don't
bar.
come in at the time
I'm
you
good.
usually do, then I'm gonna think, okay, well, I know you like to drink, and sometimes you like to drink and drive and risk it. And if you don't come back the next day, yeah, let me know you.
So I can be like up to my elbow in my side bitch, but as long as I text you and be like, hey, I'm still living.
That's your decision. Like she can't change it. She can't change you. If you want to be elbow deep in your side bitch, you gonna find a way to do that.
I'm safe. I'm living. Life is still living, being lived.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna catch up with that shit later. But
I'm breathing. I'm breathing heavily because of what I'm doing right now, but I'm breathing.
Everything they settle the dark come with the light. That ain't her time to figure it out.
Exactly.
Fuck all that shit. Tell me what the fuck time I'm coming in. Point.
That shit's crazy. But people live like that.
They do. A lot of motherfuckers be arguing with their girl at 5:30 in the morning. Who fucking up for that shit at 5:30?
No, I ain't got the time for that or anything.
Nah.
Oh, you Keisha lying. She look like a 5:30 arguer.
No, I'm sleeping. I'm
not gonna argue with you.
So we went on a work trip, right? This dude was arguing with his girl because she didn't believe he was on a work trip.
What?
That's her fault.
I was like, bro, I couldn't do it, man. That ain't for me. I ain't arguing with nobody.
But my thing is, if she didn't trust him, what happened prior to for this to happen? Like for her not to trust him?
It could be insecurity.
You never know the backstory.
And then that stuff builds up. Like if you expect a certain amount of love, attention, affection out of this person, and that's not how they operate. Yeah, they may love you to the moon and back and all that shit, but they don't display it in the way that you think it should be displayed. That could develop into an insecurity.
But that's not going to be a conversation that you have from the get.
But if your love language is different than this person's love language,
but once you get that hint of shit is different, you need to have a conversation. Like, that's not an excuse.
That's so easier said than done. If your love language is gift giving, and I don't give you gifts, and my love language is fucking physical touch, and you don't be touching me, you might be giving me gifts, and I'm like, all right, bet. And I'm touching on you. And
the moment you feel unsatisfied, you just gonna continue to feel unsatisfied. Fuck that. Oh, you gotta talk.
Dialogue.
You gotta talk.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse.
It happens all the time. That's
I ain't talking about what happens. Shit.
It's a young date. What?
And he always be having these slick ass comments.
You meet the nigga in real life.
So the curfew actually came from someone else's page. It was a guy posted the question, and then one of my friends shared it, and then I went through the comments, and you have some people that really were giving curfews out, like really saying things like before the sun come up, 2 a.m. One person was like 10:30. Somebody's like, we do everything together, so this curfew is my curfew.
Oh, that's disgusting. I cannot do everything
so that's why I asked the question, because like reading those comments, it was just like, wow, I didn't know people really operated like that. Like, I know the incident with my friend, but I didn't think there were lots of people who operated in that type of space.
Yeah, you got real, like, you ever been around the people? I don't know how men do it. I'm just speaking on like my homies' perspective. Like, they'll leave the house and the person will call for something stupid that ain't about nothing other than to get them to answer their phone type shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you forget to get the milk? Like what the fuck? Like just like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, just for a reason to call.
Yeah.
No. Or to ask, hey, where did I put my? Knowing it's right off the table or something.
And that's when they be mad. They be 20 minutes out and they be like, man, I gotta go, bro. My girl tripping.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The phone call don't even be about coming home, but it's not the subject of the call. It's just the fact that it's a call.
Yeah. It's starting to get noticed.
I say, does the call make you feel like you gotta go back? Like you have to need to
really?
That you don't
I done seen plenty of the homies do that.
Yeah.
Man, my girl tripping, bro. I'm about to head to the crib.
Yeah, did she be on the phone and she not saying nothing that's tripping?
Talking about shit.
You know. It might be on some like,
why do you stay in that space? Like, why do you stay in that space or that type of relationship.
Because them niggas ain't got nowhere to live at.
There you go.
Ain't got nowhere to live at.
There you go.
They
That
gotta
was one
deal
of the
with that
realest
shit.
ass
That's the
answers.
only way you gonna make a motherfucker have a curfew. You don't pay no bills in this motherfucker. You gotta be in at 2 o'clock. They treat you like a child.
But a lot of people put it with a lot of stuff, not even because of that. They get comfortable. Like if you comfortable,
That too. That's why you gotta switch it up.
I'm always uncomfortable.
That's the only way you're gonna grow.
I can tell.
Always. I'm always
Expect
uncomfortable.
that.
I'm not surprised. Not
You
even a
shouldn't
little
be.
bit.
Hey, boy, what question you want to use, bro? You got 12 million of them. I got this.
18,000.
Hey, but I got this one. I got this one down.
I thought I was talking about the friend zone one.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
the one you
remember how I worded it, but
It was like, why do women put men who literally tell them that they're in love with them in the friend zone? And for the dudes, how does it feel being in the friend zone? How's being in the friend zone feel? So why do women put? Okay, so women that love a dude be like, I love you, yada yada yada, and they be like,
I really want to be with you, and you just my friend. Oh no, we just cool.
Oh, pick me first. Can I go?
Lena, go first.
Fire away.
So, you feel some type of way because you get friend zoned. But how fair is it if I don't feel the same way that you feel? I'm just supposed to ignore my feelings to make you feel better?
No.
And then, hold on. And then the women that do that, you talk shit about them because they ain't shit bitch trying to take a nigga for everything he got when she did not want to be in a relationship in the first place.
Hold on. Just because you don't want to be in a relationship does not mean that you're not an ain't shit bitch now. Hold on. Man. You could be that.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Are you?
There you go, BJ.
Now
BJ.
that could
They say women be keeping
That
friends
does
for food and
you don't
convenience.
necessarily get put
Okay,
on
but see what you don't understand, BJ. I get shit and I don't ask for it. It ain't me.
Of course, you're not
That'd be
going to
different if
ask
I
for it
was
because the guy's in the
using
friend
somebody.
zone. He wants to clap cheeks. You ain't gonna have to ask. In his mind, he is thinking because you are giving him this time and this attention, even though in your mind it's friend time and attention. In his mind, I got a chance at clapping cheeks.
But if I'm saying no, the fuck you don't.
What makes you feel like
If
you
I'm
got
telling you,
that option?
no, you don't.
If
I'm ignoring him right now.
what makes you feel like you still got that chance because even though you're not getting the relationship type attention, you're still getting some type of intimate.
Because I feel you're my friend. You are my friend.
But that's not what you beat in his head because every other day of the week y'all hanging out, y'all might go kick it, y'all might go have some drinks.
You don't hang out and kick it and have drinks with friends?
Not a friend if I want to clap them cheeks.
Well, it's not my fault that that's what you want to do. If
it ain't got shit to do with me.
I ain't gotta fuck you.
That nigga buddy trying to get all the friendship zone dudes out of. And niggas like,
no. Sometimes y'all gotta listen and comprehend some shit. Like
so
if somebody
what would y'all feel like if you told a nigga that he confessed his love and undying affection and shit, and he was like, "Oh no, we're just friends," and then he block you on all social media platforms.
That
means the actions of people. Right. Like
he ain't got no motive. He telling you straight up what it is.
No, because we were friends. Okay? So if we're friends and now all of a sudden you profess your love to me and I tell you I don't feel the same way you block me, that means you never really were my friend in the first place. You already were trying to be my man and be in a relationship or have something more than what it was, and I don't have to sit there and accept what you want to give me.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. What's wrong with that?
And so when you block me, okay, I'm just going to accept it what it is.
And on your side, it may not be anything wrong with that, but that don't mean just because you want it, we got to give the fuck in. Like no.
Doesn't that go back to
you never friend zone a girl, buddy?
Absolutely.
So
what you just talking about friend zoning somebody?
So what was your reasoning for it?
I didn't want the cheeks. All cheeks don't need to be clapped.
What are you talking about? Man, you kidding me, buddy? I'm trying my best to agree with you.
So you ain't never friend zoned a girl before, Lou?
Yeah.
But
why did you friend zone her?
A whole fucking attitude lawsuit about women friend zoning men, and you did the same damn thing.
Girl.
So what's the difference?
Two things.
No, what Buddy
basically
what Buddy was trying to say is a man's world, and y'all need to live in it. And
two things can be right and two things can be wrong. Just because I'm talking shit to y'all don't mean I wasn't fucking up too.
That ain't fucking up.
It's low key leading people on.
No, it's not.
Leading you on.
I'm not. I'm direct, and I'm telling you.
Hold on. Let Buddy explain. I want to hear this. Let Buddy explain.
It is low key leading this person on. If you know that this person wants to be with you, and not just
how do I know that?
They tell you.
And when I tell you no, then that's the end of it, right?
But you're still keeping them around.
No. Because guys, no. Okay, so I do have something to say on that because we've had this conversation before where us ladies will be invested in you guys emotionally, and you guys would tell us, "I just want to be friends," or "We just gonna fuck, but I don't want a relationship." But the girl continues because she thinks if she hangs around long enough, maybe you'll change your mind, or maybe she'll get to the D, or whatever she's trying to get out of that. And what you're saying with us ladies, if you come to us and tell us that you want to be more than that, and the chance of clapping cheeks or whatever, not, we tell you we just need to be friends. The thoughts of you clapping cheeks needs to stop, right? Because we told you what it is.
Talk
like,
yo shit, Keisha.
It go both ways. The first half of your whole statement was about women's hanging around because they expecting something more.
And that's what the nigga did too. Exactly. So when I tell you no,
and like I said, two things can be right and two things can be wrong at the exact same time.
But in this instance, they're right. Like they're right. It's the same fucking instance.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference in it other than the gender.
Yep.
So the question is this then: instead of friend zoning motherfuckers, should you cut them off? And
you can only cut a motherfucker off that want to be cut off.
Question: when you friends on a girl, you cut them off?
Not true. That's definitely not true. Scroll your block list right now. I guarantee you half the motherfuckers in there didn't want to get blocked.
For one, I don't block people. I don't block people. What the fuck am I block you for?
How many niggas you been cut off?
I'll be blocking motherfuckers in mid sentences.
Right.
While them bubbles is up, I blocked their ass. The fuck?
I'm so goddamn nonchalant. I'm so nonchalant on a whole bunch of shit. I ain't gonna block you. When I'm done, I'm not gonna argue with your ass. Once your energy change,
wait, so have any one of y'all, the ladies, y'all been friend zoned before by dude?
Yes.
Keisha been friend zoned?
Yep.
How's it feel being friend zoned?
Of course it hurts, but you gotta get over that shit. Either you get over it or you cut them off like bad ends.
Ray, you been friend zoned
before? Decision to make. You always have a choice.
Lana, you been friend zoned before?
They had the intention on friend zoning me, but eventually I still got what I wanted out of the situation.
This man speaking facts. A dude will fuck a girl that's in the friend zone.
But so he's saying y'all be wanting us to still fuck y'all because we put y'all in the
friend
zone. If I was never fucking you before you got in the friend zone, you're never going to get it.
What?
And he meant to say respectfully after that sentence. That's what
did he?
Yeah, he meant. Yeah, I could.
Did he? I don't even know him. I think he didn't.
He definitely did.
No. He meant to say respectfully after that.
Yeah, it was a couple of extra spaces at the end because he was about to type it, but.
Now what he meant was, what it is, what's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Hey, he ain't mean
respectful. Have you ever been friend zoned?
Of course, I've been friend zoned.
How'd you feel?
Like he's going, bro. Like if you at the age now and you get friend zoned, like bro, it's whatever.
I see everybody has it.
I see if you like really attracted to the woman or whatever, and you were thinking something that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Then you got you're gonna feel emotional about it. You're gonna feel
a young lady in school or something at a younger age. Like right now, we are a little older, so we got a little better.
Yeah, it's different when you look at shit like that. That's why we're able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So how'd you feel on your younger days when you got back before?
Well, it depends on how much I was into it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, now you just learn to. It is what it is, bro.
I feel like.
But if you gonna dish it out, you better be able to take that shit, boy. That shit sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Keisha?
I think everybody has. It's just the fact of if you knew you were, or sorry, how did I put it? Everybody has. Some people knowingly knew they were put in the friend zone, and some people don't even have a clue they were.
And whose fault is that?
That's a valid fact.
Whose fault is that?
Ray.
Leave Ray
Asking me or
alone.
Telling.
Oh. I guess this goes back to the conversation we were having prior to.
Yeah.
He's trying to start, right? Don't even let him.
Yeah.
Don't
This goes into
Don't.
the conversation that was like way long time ago that we had.
What the fuck shit is going on out in the world?
That is a friend zone.
We still got some
So
time.
you saying my reply was a friend zone reply?
Oh shit.
Kinda, yeah.
But is she wrong for that? That's how she felt. Like, how come we cannot be accepted for our feelings? Like, I don't have to give in.
Oh, okay, so
what you want.
Hey.
Okay.
We have actual people watching. Yeah.
So I received the message in my Snapchat, and the person asked, "When can we hang out?" And I said that we would figure it out sometime.
Which was a lie.
His response was that I curved him, and so I asked him. I just feel like I gave him an answer. Just let it be. Like,
hey, so this goes into one of Buddy's questions. What's the best way to slide in the DM?
I don't fucking know.
I don't slide in DMs.
You ain't never slid.
No. For what?
Not once ever.
No.
You ain't never slid?
No.
Ray, you ever slid?
I still believe in being a
do we need to?
I am not going to. No. Slighted what?
I don't reach out. I'm telling you.
I mean, younger, maybe Buddy, maybe younger, but as me now, no.
No. If I shoot my shot, it's in person. I don't do it on the digital level. I don't know.
Not even somebody
when I shoot my shot, I done already shot about 30 shots, warm-up shots, just to get myself ready for the moment. I know I'm gonna make it. I shoot my shit knowing I'm gonna make it. I just turn my back when I shoot the shot.
Okay, LeBron.
Has anybody got any like creepy DMs?
Creepy DM. I got a DM from a dude I went to school with, and I don't talk to the nigga, and he was just trying to. I don't know what he was trying to do.
When you get the DMs from the people that you went to school with, to be like, "Hello, beautiful. How are you today?" Why the fuck?
Nah, he ain't do all that now, Ray. You over there talking around. That nigga do not a such thing. I ain't going.
No, Lucious, what you don't understand is that's like the going contact. Good morning. How are you, beautiful?
Messages.
What's up, queen? Oh my God! Please stop!
Those are creepy ass messages to me.
God,
I wish a nigga would call me queen. I'll slap the shit out with that thumbs up button. The fuck?
Okay, so let me ask the ladies then. So what is the correct way for a young man to slide?
Don't.
Damn. Damn.
Then what you got them for then? It's like the light in the refrigerator. I know it's not that damn important, but you know it's important somewhat. Real quick.
Buddy, I would say be transparent.
But don't nobody want to send you no damn book. What if
be honest? It's not a book. It's not a book.
So give me an example of a short.
How would you slide in your DMs if you like
something simple? When I say simple, I mean simple. Hey, how are you doing? You know, I saw a picture. That's usually how that shit goes. I saw a picture. I find you physically attractive. I would like to get to know more about you. Boom. And boom.
So let me find out Lucy got male groupies, nigga.
You know, that's just simple. Transparent.
That's a trash slide.
Is it?
That is an awful slide.
I can tell you what not
you're
to do.
telling me that you're attracted to me physically, so I already know your intentions in that. You're trying to get to know more about me.
Page.
Yeah, and I mean he just trying to clap cheeks.
That nigga buddy.
But after conversation, you will
That's
understand that. Like, just because you have a conversation with somebody don't mean they're going to get what they want. If after conversation the shit get creepy, it's like,
Oh, so you cool with leading men on, thinking that he been slid in your DM, telling you he physically attractive, which lets you know.
Why do you feel like just because you slid in my DMs that you gonna get some?
Nah, but you haven't. You giving me this discourse. I'm jumping in, letting you know what it is. I found you physically attractive, and I want to know more about you. As soon as you see the word physically and attractive placed together, you know that he's thinking about clapping cheeks.
That's crazy. I find people physically attractive that I don't want to fuck.
Because if I'm looking at you and you physically attractive, the first thing that goes to my mind is I probably would clap them cheeks. As a dude,
just because you would probably clap them cheeks don't mean
that's what dudes think about.
Buddy ain't lying though.
That's what men think about.
Yeah, it's men talk.
Men think about clapping cheeks if I find you physically attractive. I don't look at a girl, I say, oh, she fine. I bet her personality lit. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga. If she couldn't talk, that is a plus, man.
Man, she looks so good. I bet she got a lot of good shit to talk about. We don't care. We really would rather you shut up.
So what's the point of you saying that you want to get to know me then? Like, that's the thing. That's why
because you got to throw that in there.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Be intentional and be direct. You ain't got to throw all that extra in there.
If Buddy slid on you, it was like, I'm trying to clap them cheeks and put like a bunch of clapping emojis and shit.
And I would tell him, no, sir, your hair is longer than mine. I'm sorry.
and look. So take the move, right? The ratio of men sliding strictly to clap cheeks and a man sliding pretending like he wants to know more about you when he really wants to know more about them cheeks. The win-loss ratio is catastrophic. You don't just slide. You don't just slide, lead it, especially in the DM, because girls get DMs like nobody's fucking business. You competing with 1,000 other DMs.
I don't.
No.
Hey, this segment's brought to you by Next Gen Buddy Stats.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Sound like Trump over there making up statistics and shit.
Bro, I bet you could just go walk around, just survey men, and they're gonna give you something similar to what I'm telling you. You don't just slide leading with anything related to clapping cheeks. Your ass is getting blocked or ignored.
But see, what you don't realize is
you don't go up and talk to a
women,
female and just be like, hey, I'm fucking you tonight. Like, you don't.
I'm not saying, that's not what I'm saying. Y'all taking that shit to the extreme. But what y'all have to understand is a lot of women can detect bullshit within the first.
And that's why you got to be.
I'm not gonna say that. I ain't seen a lot of these motherfuckers baby daddies now. Come on now. Stop playing with me. Now, a lot of women cannot detect bullshit, and to be motherfuckers like me sitting back looking at it like, I cannot believe.
Well, okay, a lot of women that I know, let me put it like that. A lot of women that I know can detect.
I'll be so disappointed in women sometimes. I'll be like, God, come on now.
Are they women or are they girls?
Women.
They women. They grown.
They women's.
No, just because they grown don't make them a woman.
Yes, it do.
No, it doesn't.
That's their mentality. They act like a little girl, but they're women. They just don't have the same mindset. That's like a nigga that's been working on a mixtape for 10 years.
Keisha, if a young man roll up on you,
he's a boy.
Hold on, let me give Keisha two scenarios.
Why you always picking out Keisha though? Let me ask you this.
Because she be quiet. Because I want her to get involved. I need to hear her opinion. Because her opinion.
Or is it that you're so loud that you don't hear her fucking talking?
No, it's because you so loud. You don't even let her fucking know. Anyway, so Keisha, a young man rolls up on you, right? And he tells you that he finds you physically attractive. And that's what drawn him to you. And he would like to actually know more about you to see if your personality matches the way you look. Mm-hmm. Would that get a better response than if he walked up to you and said, hey, I find you physically attractive and I'm trying to see what you're doing later on?
I'd go for the first one.
Same applies in DMs.
Excuse me?
He said that to say this.
The same rule applies in DMs. If I lead with the clapping of the cheeks, I'm probably not going to get very far. If I lead,
I'm not gonna lie, I would probably take number 2 though. Like,
you fuck.
Don't do it. Don't do it. But whatever.
Hey, later, Dane. What's your social media handles, man?
Oh, was that time?
Yeah, it's
right. Damn. Elena Hewlett at Facebook, Lena Dane at Instagram, and STL_Creole Bombshell on the LaBird.
You changed your name to Lion Lena. Ain't no man sliding your DM talking about clapping cheeks and you responding.
All right, buddy, with the battle. Like, don't start with me. You don't know what.
Keisha with Calculus, what's your social handles?
Facebook is Keisha Stansberry. Instagram, Keisha_from_calculus. Twitter, Keisha Calculus.
Oh, hold on. We got a question.
Oh.
Has any of you been in a situation or friends with someone who was already in a relationship and they became single?
Oh, you was friends. Oh, and then they try to slide.
Like a rebound shit?
No, like you was cool with them, and then they was married, and then once they got out of a relationship, they tried to slide on you.
Oh no, I haven't been in that.
Slide like
say that I have.
Or slide like trying to hit.
Slide like
trying to hit. Trying to smash.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit happens. They don't wait till they out there. They don't wait till they out their relationship.
Ray she going through that now.
They don't wait.
I used to be so jealous of married niggas. Boy, taking
Like
all
people
my
don't
business.
wait. People do.
Ray
not
was
wait.
These niggas don't wait. This nigga could have got married yesterday. They don't wait.
I used to be so fucking mad at married dudes. I'm like, they getting all the bitches, cuz ain't no bitches out here. I mean women.
Nah,
autocorrect.
Yeah. I can't say that. You know what? I probably wouldn't know. I ain't been in the streets, so I don't know.
You was in the streets last night,
you
boy.
just said you was in the streets.
Outside.
You literally just said I be in these streets.
I was just outside, but if I wasn't in the streets though.
Nigga, we was together. Nigga, we was out there in the streets.
Oh no, I ain't.
I'm in Atlanta, baby.
I told you I'm all the way celibate. I'm not lying. I don't got nothing going on. My phone dries.
Meaning you celibate here and you celibate there.
Buddy, what's your social handle, sir?
Buddy would be on Snapchat, Instagram, and that's it.
Ray, what's your social?
Ray Netterbyers on Facebook, Mahogany_Ray on Instagram, and at Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
Royal.
BJ.
Hey, can I do it? Can I do it?
No, I got it. I
got a good one.
I ain't got no social media page. But if one nigga look down like this, you can follow me on Instagram at #BackThatThass up.
Nigga, they don't get that. They won't get that at all.
Back that
they won't get that. Keisha got to go into the whole backstory now.
Back that ass up.
Because she was telling us about it when we was live. About her.
Were we?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Damn, Lana Dang trying to steal the show. Like, nigga, you don't know what you talking about. You don't know what you talking.
Hey, I said my bad. I be playing be tripping sometimes.
Back that ass up.
And I'm Pandemic Proof Blue. Pandemic Proof Blue. Follow me on YouTube, Lucious Williams Podcast. Instagram, King Lucious the Great. Snapchat, King Lucious the Great. And my new Facebook page. Lucious Williams. I know, right? They wouldn't let a nigga out of jail, so I had to relocate on they motherfucker.
I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
This is Lucious Williams Podcast, episode 45. Fuck with us.
Lane, you be living in hell. Knowing no damn well